dust in the universe to the waters in the womb I surf. I'm the all in all, from the atoms that exist in the sun to the atom that's in Genesis 1. I'm the all in all, from the first king that walked this globe to the last black slave they stole. I'm the all in all, every living thing you see, all of those things exist in me. I'm the all in all, from the depths of the sea to Mount Everest. Allah in the flesh, most benevolent. This physical form born from melanin. When electrical thought sparked intelligence. Ain't nothing existing I don't exist in. From the clouds in the heavens down to this skin. If you're doing the knowledge, you can follow jewels. In both cases, the basis, water molecules. Rain, sleet, snow, hailstorms come together the same way that my cells form. You don't see it yet, hard to fathom still. It's alike to the pyramids, how my atoms build. I existed as DNA when the earth formed, and my paternal lineage is from the firstborns. Holy Quran, Bible, I'm coded there. In a fine mist, you'll miss if you don't know the square. Yeah, on all four corners they seek the G, while shriners speak on me in secrecy. I created the earth as mother and daughter. Her bones are the rocks, her blood is the water.
Alright, peace everybody. This is God in them streets. Once again, I'm coming with the supreme content dealing with my man Bimmy. Today is the Equality Day. Equality means to be equal in all things. This is all about Bimmy, with him being brought out the closet as being a confidential informant back in those times. And we got a lot of questions right now. But here comes the gift from the Timeless History Channel. They got an individual right out there from South Jamaica Queens. And before I get into this, for the first time yesterday, God in them streets blew up. I mean, I had it pumping. I had about 10,000 views on me getting ready to reveal that Bimmy, and also Allah bless those that return to the essence, that was my man that, like I said, I used to talk to on the phone when I was up in Groveland with the other Shabu from Baisley Projects that we called Shy Boogie. Yeah, Black Just and his queen at that time, Missy, I used to get on the phone with them when Shy Boogie from Baisley used to talk to them. And I knew Black Just well, as far as through the math, all of us grew up, you know. So I got nothing but love for those brothers. But when we dealing with the truth is a process that takes its own course. No matter how much you try and hide it, no matter how much you try and run away from it, the truth is the truth. So I got hit earlier this afternoon with this piece. But like I said, YouTube yesterday, my joint went off the Richter scale. Then all of a sudden, they hit me with a copyright. The only individuals that I had on there was clips from Math Hopper talking, when Bimmy was talking about how he was the only individual that was left out here, and how, you know, Supreme, Prince, Baby Wise, C Just, you know, Green Eyes Born, all the rest of them were 5%ers. And because he believed in God, you know, and he was a good Christian, taught to go to church, is the reason why he's the only one left up out here. But now we find out that all that's false. So like I said, I had Gully in there, I had Vad in there, and like always, I mix it up. I'll do all this work myself. And they hit me with a copyright. I got 9,000 views in about 10 or 11 hours for the first time. They hit me with a copyright. And I took it down. But I came back and I stayed up to this morning. I didn't do it all dressed up with the pictures and everything like that because I was a little bit despondent. But I still gave y'all the information. So make sure you watch that video that I just put up that's explaining how I came to running into having seeing the actual paperwork with printing them through my man Royal Hale that got 2 life sentences plus 20 years. Matter of fact, when I put the other piece up later on, you're going to see how in there they got him accused of being one of the individuals that had those Colombians in that apartment with a bag over their head, suffocating them, and beating them with a baseball bat. That's what it says in that brief when they go back for their appeal on their sentence, okay? Because once again, they beat the bodies of the 4 Colombians and the one dude that was supposed to have been telling on them named Gus Rivera. They beat that in the state. And I was in Rikers Island in the Beacon in 4A with Royal Hale, whose name is known to us as Muhammad. Old time gangster from the South Side. Him and Allah rest in peace, like I said, the legendary genius when it came to that law. And the reason why I'm always going to call him a genius, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be sitting here free right now, building with y'all and adding on and trying to let y'all realize that that way of life, it don't have nothing good or positive that's going to come out of it. So at the end of the day, we got to get everything right and exact by telling the truth. So when they showed me the indictment, like I said, it was 18 names on that indictment. We talking about 1991. Okay? But only 9 of them went down. I'm not saying Just was snitching. I'm not saying that Bimmy was snitching. All I'm saying is that their names was also on that indictment that time when I read it. And it was brought to my attention. You know what I'm saying? That some of these other individuals besides Puerto Rican righteous is telling. But like I said, I beat my case. I came home, water under the bridge. Y'all the best knowers of y'all cipher. But all the time, we got this conflict of interest. So once again, today, I'm going to show and prove that what I was saying is an actual fact. We're going to go through this little scenario right here where Bimmy is talking about the whole situation, the VAD with E-Moneybags and how the situation occurred with E-Moneybags at the Coliseum on Jamaica Avenue was where it was supposed to took place, alleged took place, and he seen Preem in the car and shot at Preem, but instead Black just got hit, and everybody know the story of Preem would have took Black just directly to the hospital, then Black just would have never bleeded out. Okay? So once again, Bimmy gonna say how he was sitting in the office in Jeff Jam and E-Moneybag came walking through, saw his office door was open, and came into the office and told him, like, that wasn't meant for black judges. But like everything else, you know that once something like that happens, because the dead is never known to return from the grave. And all the history of Islam and all the history of just life in general. So I'm going to start with this part right here.
I think it was after that black just got killed.
Yeah, by accident. You know what I mean? I never spoke about this, but I'm at Def Jam at the time. I work at Def Jam. And I always knew, like, when you're in the streets, you gotta move around, switch cars, you gotta live here, don't live around this area, you know, so I already knew that. So I'm in Def Jam, I can't get into nothing, I can't, cause I come to the same door that everybody come through every day. So.
Okay, so y'all hear that, right? Bimmy says that when you in the streets, you gotta switch cars, you gotta move houses, you gotta have different locations. And the only reason why I'm explaining this in detail, because as we continue with this video today, you know, y'all gonna see why he had the pressure on him from the young guns to even sign that affidavit.
What I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting in my office and E-Way Bags walk past. And he stops and come back and close my door. Now I'm off my desk already. I'm off my desk. And he came to me, he said, Bim, that wasn't for just. Just like that. He said that wasn't for just. I just looked at him, man, and I said, E, that is just. He's dead. He's dead. And he just looked at me, yo. Because at one point, me and he used to ride around Queensbridge, we were trying to work with Nas. Together. Me, you know what I mean? So, at one point, we all was together. Everybody, you know, Troy came in for help. You know what I'm saying? These guys.
So you're here at one time, Queens, they was all together. You know, he rolling with Troy, E Money Bags, Nori, the whole, you know, Nas, Queensbridge mob, and somehow it turned into something else. So now we're going to listen to more of this exclusive interview coming from the part that's most important with what led Bimmy to even being involved with this case, based upon the police said that they had a confidential informant that was around. That's the only reason why they stepped to him in the first place. Okay?
Well, I did an interview with Sauce Money, who was close to E Money Bags, and he said it was over a car. Right. E Money Bags was also running with Mobb Deep, right? Nas, right, and Nori, right? The whole Queensbridge crew, and you know, a real crazy situation ended up happening in Queens, where I guess him and Supreme got into some sort of, you know, argument over some money, you know, over a car or something like that.
Over $1,000.
Over $1,000.
You hear that? Over $1,000. Because it was a broad, I don't know, Gelda, something, I can't remember her name to the fullest, so I'm not going to try and say it right now. But anyway, she was the one that was doing that little scam with the cars, the tag cars for Preem at that time, you know. And when E Money Bags found the legitimate spot out in Long Island that was willing to give him a whip with all the real credentials and everything for $2,500, he just wanted his $1,000 back. But Shorty said to him, like, yo, Preem said, can't get your money back. Now, E Moneybags being a real shooter and a real live wire, he took it as disrespect. So now he had it out for Preem. And this is how the whole situation occurred that led to Black Just death. So, like I said, this is where all things now is coming to pass about everything that took place back then. So I just want to get to the meat of this and let y'all hear what this guy got to say.
I'm going to explain part one to answer the part two. Okay. What happened originally was allegedly Troy, E-Money Bags, Uncle Nichols, Young Gun.
Yeah. I seen the part. Listen, I seen the part that actually Zip has, bro. I seen it.
All right, hold on. They put pressure on Bim. They shot up the mom's house, Bim mom's house, and his brother. And
y'all hear that? Troy and them, the Young Guns, put pressure on Bim, shot up his mother's house, and I didn't even know him and Joe was twins. But as y'all listen in my other video, I say once again, when I was in Queensboro, the cat Eddie Lee, rest in peace, you know, Joe used to come pick him up all the time. And the 5.0 with the, like, you know, that, like bar that run over, like how they ride out in California. So that's how, you know, I was acquainted with Joe, but I never knew that Joe and Bimmy were twin brothers. But in this one, you're going to hear, not only did they shoot up Bimmy's mom's house, but they also shot Joe.
hold on. They put pressure on Bim. They shot up the mom's house, Bim mom's house, and his brother. And they were angry at Bim because they found out through the rules of discovery, Bim was dry snitching and wrote a statement against them, implementing them against and why, the reason why they killed and shot the guy.
So where's that statement at though, brother? Where's that statement?
Wow. You heard that? They was angry at Bim because they found out he wrote a statement against them, you know, for the killing that they was involved with. So the plot thickens. Let's play that once again from the top.
And wrote a statement against them, implementing them against and why, the reason why they killed and shot the guy.
So where's that statement at though, brother? Where's that statement?
It's on this trip, the one he did on Saturday morning. He shows the whole and Billy's handwriting.
What?
The statement.
What?
Whoa, another bombshell. As y'all been watching Zip with the Drip, remember he put that handwriting up there. But at first he wanted to say it was Bimmy, but he said, yo, I'm not completely sure, but if anybody knows Bimmy's handwriting, you know, you can compare this. But this guy right here, you know, on this Timeless History channel and getting my man from the South Side, he's telling you that it was Bim's handwriting.
That's part one. So what happened was, Billy, you know, when your mom is in danger, your mom's house got shot up, and your twin brother got shot up. Your God's not afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? What he did was, he said, it's not worth it. And he went to Troy's lawyer. That's why he admitted on Mikey B's show. I went to Troy's lawyer and wrote an affidavit.
Whoa. Here we go with more incriminating evidence to break down this whole affidavit situation. Okay? So after his mom's house got shot up and his brother got shot, then he banked and said, oh, I don't want no more problems with these young gunners. They for real with their situation. They bringing me to business. So I'm willing to go to your lawyer, Troy, Big Nose Troy's lawyer, and sign an affidavit to get y'all off the hook. This is totally amazing. God in them streets. Y'all better subscribe. Y'all better make sure that this one get at least 1,000 or better views. Because I'm breaking this down all the way. Let's take it from the top again.
Hold on. That's part one. So what happened was, Bimmy, when your mom is in danger, your mom's house got shot up, and your twin brother got shot up. Your God not afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? What he did was, he said, it's not worth it. And he went to Troy's lawyer. That's why he admitted on Mikey B's show. I went to Troy's lawyer and wrote an affidavit. He wrote an affidavit saying he wasn't in the park. Contradicting his first statement. Yes. 3 bags and young girls got off them.
Y'all hear that? Bimmy turned around and went to Big Nose Troy's lawyer and recanted his statement by saying that he wasn't in the park. They had so much pressure on him right there, you know what I'm saying, that he was willing to do anything to get that pressure off him. So this is where this whole affidavit thing comes in that, boy, I know Bim, you know, I'm not trying to be clowning you, bro, because this is a really, really serious situation. And, you know, I don't like it, you know what I'm saying, because we all home team. We all, you know, the old official OGs, you know, like my man Zip always say, BQE, all day, every day, Brooklyn, Queens Expressway. We make it happen. But the thing is, right now, is that this whole thing, and they say, you know, like, you've been a confidential informant. Let's get it to it. Let's get at that. I'm going to give Zip his props for this. Let's get to that.
And he went to Troy's lawyer. That's why he admitted on Mikey B's show. I went to Troy's lawyer and wrote an affidavit. He wrote an affidavit saying he wasn't in the park. Contradicting his first statement. Yes. 3 bags and young girls got off the hook. Yes. Because that's a vigorous statement. If the witness, the CI is saying, I'm seeing and heard everything Troy and them shot the dome, but then the CI recants his statement and goes to Troy's lawyer.
I can't hear you, bro.
Nah, I ain't seen nothing. My name is Billy. I ain't with it. I don't know what you're talking about. Because his mom was suffered threats. They shot up his mother's house on Foreman.
Oh, okay. See, this guy's from South Side.
And they shot up his brother.
He's from South Side. See, this man's from South Side. This man, I tell us he black that you from South Side, bro.
Y'all hear that? Official. This is an individual from the South Side that's giving the whole script up. Play by play of why this whole situation came about. And if you understand it properly, the only reason why the police went to Bimmy off the rip was because he was already a confidential informant. And they found out that one of their confidential informants was out there. And he made the first statement incriminating individuals, but then when they started putting pressure on him, started shooting up his mom's house on Farmers Boulevard, popped his brother and everything, now the whole equation changes. Because on some real gangster shit in the streets, yo man, you violate and go shoot my mom's crib up, shoot my brother, it's war. Anywhere I see you now, your family's in jeopardy. Because we wasn't about the women and the children and people that really didn't have nothing to do with it. But when you start to make moves like that, everything is off limits. You know, once again, let me go back to my lingo. You know, ABG. Anybody can get it. And that's how the Young Guns was living it. So once again, let's hit them one more time.
Hey, see, this guy's from South Side. He's from South Side, see? This man from South Side. This man, I told Zeke Black that you from South Side, bro.
No, hold on. So, what it was, notice Troy, E-Money Bag, none of the Young Guns, all charges was dropped because their lawyer said the CI changed his statement and my lawyer got a copy that he wasn't even in the park. So that's how they got up the hook. He cleaned Young Guns because they threatened his family.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Y'all heard that. He changed his statement, and he also said the reason why he was changing his statement was because the Young Guns was threatening his family. This is outrageous.
Now,
Can you hear me?
wrong with living in this computer.
I can't hear you.
You can
Go on and come back in. Go on and come
because
back in.
this guy
come back in.
wants to use them as, yo, you clean Young Guns, yo, clean me, man. Cause, yo, I'm doing a life sentence, I'm doing many years in jail, yo, clean me.
That's Mark Person, the first individual that zipped with the drip, came out with the paperwork. And this is where it all go back to the DD5 with the police, the investigation, and everything else. So my man is saying like, yo, you got the Young Guns off. Why don't you just sign the affidavit? Because they're going to be able to throw everything out based on the primary feces that the snitch, CI, undercover, all those in above, packaged into one person named Bimmy, now has to recant his statement. So if they got to throw it out for the Young Guns, E-Money Bag, Big Nose Troy, and the other individuals, then that's enough merit for him to get his case thrown out. But why he don't get his case thrown out? Because Bimmy gonna say, yo, I don't know you, homie. Wow, this is really, really off the chain, y'all. I never thought that I would ever hear something like this, but it's the truth. Let's go.
Clean Young Guns, yo, clean me, man. Cause, yo, I'm doing a life sentence, I'm doing many years in jail, yo, clean me. Cause you used it. And then he said, I don't know you though. Because remember, he didn't know the Brooklyn guy. He said Brooklyn. What Brooklyn? You don't know the Brooklyn side. You know Young Guns.
Y'all heard that? He said, I can't clear you because I don't know you. I don't know the Brooklyn side of the Young Gunners. Huh.
Man, just clean me, man. Cause, yo, I'm doing a life sentence. I'm doing many years in jail. Yo, clean me. Cause you used it. And then he said, I don't know you though. Because remember, he didn't know the Brooklyn guy. He said Brooklyn. What Brooklyn? He don't know the Brooklyn side. He only know Young Gun side. He cleaned them because they threatened his family. You understand?
Theology, brother. I see what you're saying.
The Brooklyn dude is begging because he want to get out of jail, obviously. Yo, just write something for me, yeah? Yo, write like, nah, you got on everything. Write like, your eyes went out on everything, so I can get out of jail too. That's why he's begging Bimmy.
You hear that? All the dude, Mark Pearson, is saying, yo, man, all you got to do is act like your eyes went, blink, and you didn't see nothing, and now I got to get out of jail card free too. Bimmy, you should have helped that man. You should have helped that man. And then all of this would have been swept under the rug. But guess what? It didn't need to be swept under the rug. Because now we understand it ain't had nothing to do with you worshiping the God, that mystery God up in the sky, or anything else in us proclaiming that we God in the flesh and you the only reason why you stayed out and didn't go in is for your love of your Christian God. And I got nothing against that other than, you know what I'm saying? I believe there is no mystery God. And we've searched for that mystery God for trillions of years and was unable to find him. So this is real life. Stop trying to use religion. Stop trying to use coaches. Stop trying to use anything other than you made these type of choices, my man. And you made these type of choices knowing that you breaking the rules. Let's finish this out.
I don't know you.
Get what's going on.
He's doing appeals for the Supreme Court, the court. He's trying to get out of jail too. But Bimmy only clean.
The other niggas, yeah. I see what's going on.
They threatened his family. They said babies, nobody said babies, family, brothers, mother. They said everybody. They don't be taken.
I see what's going on. I see what's going on. And that's why he signed the affidavit. Hold up. He signed the affidavit to get E-Money bags and try to hold it up out of trouble. But this one guy now is trying to get out and he can't get out. So
because they threatened his family. He was a CI. That's why he let him out of prison for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a payroll. He's a CI.
Salute.
And he knew that he was in the park. And they said, look, by the statement, because these dudes killed somebody and we heard you was there. By the statement, he wrote a statement in his own handwriting. I saw it.
Oh, Lord, that's just damn it. That's damn it. Yes, sir.
You know what? On the side, everybody's saying all of us not safe. Because this dude was a CI and we was cool with dude. We didn't even know he was like Brasco. None of us safe. We all gotta check our paperwork.
Wow, this is really crazy. They said, yo, we all gotta check out paperwork. We didn't know this dude was a CI. We didn't know this dude was Johnny Brasco. Wow, Ben. Wow. They calling you Johnny Brasco. We know what Johnny Brasco did. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And he was just real. Brasco, he just messed up by letting, I forgot who played the other actor. I want to say Sean Penn or whoever, that other cat. It wasn't Sean Penn, but he played in a lot of movies too. And, he was the undercover. And Brasco vouched it for him, But your situation is even more critical than that. Because you was amongst the team, you was the big dog and everything. And here it is. When it's all brought to light after all of this gangster on numerous, platforms and, eating off the situation, that you was a part of, that you didn't have to deal with the consequences. Because see, when you talk about telling and everything else, that's to avoid consequences. You can't avoid the consequences after you've been out there, murdering, robbing, stealing, drug dealing, killing, kidnapping, and everything else. And then now, when the situation occurs where you can have a way out or be planted for any and all other situations, like, how much information did you really feed these individuals throughout the years? So this is God in them streets. Once again, y'all better make sure I got 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views. I'm ready to pop up on real platforms or y'all pop up on my platform. Y'all need to show me my respect. Like I said, once again, knowledge is to look, listen, observe, and respect. Respect is the biggest thing that there is because all of this was created out of a vacuum. You know what I'm saying? A preem basically disrespecting E-Money bags for $1,000. With that situation, even though they two separate situations, it's still all involving these individuals that was called Young Guns. And they had Young Guns of Queens and they had Young Guns of Brooklyn, and they was putting it down Young Gun style. So a lot of times you got people that got the names and they in the street and everybody know they making bodies and this, that, and the third. And then you got those that's under the radar, but they way more vicious, because what it is, at least Puffy picked up that part, bad boys move in silence. So once again, y'all, this is God in them streets. I had to get right up on this, because like I said, YouTube did me dirty yesterday. They snatched my joint down, and then afterwards, you know, we all feed off of each other. So I seen my man Glaze is about ready to come with something from Prince, you know, saying, oh, we getting ready. I hope he get Prince on the line to really blow this off the roof. Let's go.
Salute, I appreciate you, Southside.
But the bottom line is there's a part 1, there's a part 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all don't know about that. He cleaned Troy, E-Money bad. They never went to jail for the murder.
Yeah, because he wrote an affidavit that got them out.
He wrote an affidavit saying, oh, I was never in the book. And the lawyer for Troy and them said, look, the CI is saying 2 contradictory statements. That's
Damn, you actually just cleaned this up real good. Now, he actually just broke it down.
They got a good lawyer. Troy and them had a good lawyer. It's your lawyer that looks deep inside the future.
Y'all hear that? Troy and them had a good lawyer. So by Bimmy recanting his statement, that's all the lawyer needed. Bing! I got y'all now. This is a conflict of interest, you know? And based upon that, and him signing an affidavit that he really wasn't there, and him being, you know, Mr. Music, the great confidential informant from Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? The police let it all ride underneath the table, because at least we got one person out of the deal. We got Mark Pearson. But now my man is doing 35 to life and everybody else is walking free because Benny got them free. Why he won't get me free? Let's keep it all the way gully. Like I don't know who called in on me yesterday or whatever and got me this little copyright because, you know, I enhanced their product, you know, and remixed their product. But it's all good because y'all, it's impossible for y'all to stop gods in the street because God was really in those streets. And this is why I'm talking and I'm putting my life and my history all out on the line to try and help some of y'all young individuals that have this delusion that, you know, that's the route to take. All these dudes is showing you that was big time drug dealers, killers, murderers, extortionists, this, that, and the third. That somewhere along the line, you know, they ended up bowing down to the government, bowing down to what we would call, what y'all young cats would call nowadays, the ops. Because see, when we was growing up, we was on that revolutionary shit. So, you know, the pigs was our ops. You know, the oppressor was our ops. Yeah, we did things to one another, but like I said back then, I got out to Cyprus in 1968, you know, and all throughout America, everywhere that black individuals had to migrate into white neighborhoods, there was white gangs that was there and white individuals that did not want us in those neighborhoods. So therefore, we had to form our own gangs to protect us coming into their neighborhoods. Gangs was never created for us to fight and kill amongst one another. This is why it's so important for y'all to get the true knowledge of yourself, you know, and to understand and bear witness that the God's been out here doing this teaching. This is why all the gangs on the East Coast was crushed. The Tomahawk, the Jolly Stompers. The only other gang that went a different route was the Black Spades that became the Zulu Nation. So like I said, once again, this is God in them streets. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get it in. Let's get to that. As my little man Zip with the drip said. Let's finish this out.
And the girl and Troy and them used the street to shooting up the mother house and shooting up Joe. That's been to a brother.
Salute, man. I appreciate that.
Really so guilty because, yo, I'm telling those people that shoot up my mom's house and they shoot up my brother. Let me do something. That's why he said, that's why he said, me and my shooting went to the toy doing that. I said, we didn't do nothing. That's why he said that.
I ain't say nothing.
It's red. Yo, put your mom in red. It's going to be white. I'm a snitching, my snitching.
Yo, salute. I appreciate you for
No problem, man. No problem. There's a part 1 and there's a part 2. I flipped the script for that statement with them Bimmy everybody.
Say less, bro. Say less.
All right, y'all. So y'all got it. Full blast from God in them streets. I'm going to try and dress this up a little for y'all or whatever. And let's get to that. Let's get to that. Let's get to getting the God in the mix. What's up? Jet, you know, Doggy, all y'all. I'm here. The historian. But I'm also here to do the right thing. This is not about glorifying the streets. This is all about exposing the streets and letting y'all see the fallacy. Letting y'all see that all these individuals that y'all keep admiring and bigging up and calling this one a rat and that one a rat, when you find out they all rats. Because when you deal on that type of level, just like when you get into bed with the cartel, it's only 2 ways out. Either life in prison or else they want to kill you. Because if you know too much, then you a threat. So once again, make sure that y'all keep hitting me with the subscribers, hitting the like button, let YouTube know that y'all not gonna allow them to hold me back. And I just want to say this before this one ends, y'all brothers, stick together. All of us got different ways of delivering this knowledge. All of us got different ways of delivering the wisdom. And hopefully we come about with our own understanding so that we can make everything complete. Because by us all adding on, this is how we get what we need to get, which is the science to everything in life. Love, peace, and happiness. Peace is the absence of all confusion. So I come in peace and I leave in peace.